After the 2024 election, House Democrats realized that we need to roll up our sleeves and get to work.
And the only way to get policy that will make a difference in people's lives is if you talk to everyday people about it and use that to hone in where we should be focusing.
And what that entailed is a statewide listening tour to make sure that we are hearing from millions of Michiganders on what is top of mind for them and what we can do to make a House Democratic agenda that works for them.
How can we make sure that we are meeting the needs of our constituents so that they trust us to stay in power with the gavels, to continue to do the work that matters most?
We want to get them involved. We want to get them invested. That's why it's so important to be in the community and listen to what their concerns are.
Whenever we're going back into the community and we're asking to come along with, to walk alongside, that's where the power begins to build.
We're not here just to represent ourselves, but we're here to represent our communities. And so their voices had to be a part of the vision. It's critically important for us to take the voices of community and then craft the legislation around it.
That starts with setting our kids up for success, making sure that every Michigan public school student has the opportunity to learn with a full belly, making sure that our schools are fully funded, and making sure that our students are learning in a safe environment. We heard it was too hard to access quality, affordable health care, and we had to do whatever we could to fight back against the cuts to Medicare and Medicaid.
When it comes to prescription drugs and healthcare, price gouging of life-saving drugs like insulin started well before this current cost of living crisis, and unless we act, will prevail and persist long after.
We heard we needed to take on Big Pharma to cap the cost of crucial medications like insulin and inhalers, and continuing to champion new programs like RX Kids, which provides new moms and babies financial assistance to lower the cost of essentials like diapers and formula. And what we heard statewide is people wanted us to take on the housing crisis.
The fact of the matter is, the housing crisis was not created overnight. It's been an undercurrent in Michigan for decades now.
People asked us to stand up to corporate greed and private equity firms that are buying up hundreds of homes here in Michigan and making sure that we're getting rent under control and making it more affordable, and doing whatever we can to build more homes.
No matter what area of the district that you're in, people are feeling the weight of the change in the economy, and people are working, they're playing by the rules, they're doing all that they can and more, but are still having problems or seeing these barriers to getting ahead. And they're structural, they're systemic.
Families can't afford childcare. Families can't afford insurance. This is the first time I feel like in history where people are saying, I can't afford to have children.
So many people are relying on food banks and churches that are providing social safety nets with food. They're struggling to really survive.
It cannot be this way. This is not how it should be.
Rising costs are getting in the way of people pursuing their personal dreams.
Strong communities are built on opportunity, bringing in new jobs that pay a livable wage, strengthening our worker protections, ensuring that our communities are safe, and empowering local communities for responsible development.
For those of us who believe that there's an important role for government to play in education and healthcare and infrastructure, it's really devastating to see what my Republican colleagues are doing to trust in government. It makes it so much harder for those of us looking to do the good work to help people.
All of these things are making a huge difference in people's lives.
We serve the people. We serve the people. This is bigger than party. It's bigger than politics.
When it looks like the people in power don't care about everyday folks, that your state representative wants to listen to you.
We really listen to our constituents and we act on them.
I think we're going to prove to folks that we can build a unified, cohesive agenda that we can bring to the public and say, if you give us the gavel, we're going to focus on the everyday kitchen table issues that you need us to work on. And we're not going to get distracted by the noise.
And because of you, our vision is clear. We must continue to fight to bring down the cost of living. Make healthcare accessible and affordable, invest in our children's futures, and build stronger communities. Together, we're building a path forward. Michigan's brightest days are ahead of us.